Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome back to more If My Heart Had Wings. Hopefully we'll actually get to influence the story this time since we're done with day 1. So, let's begin. Early in the morning, the doorbell chimed, so I went to open it, and there I saw Agatha. What are you doing here? She remarked as she saw me wearing an apron. Agatha focused on the words student dormitory, as if questioning their suitability, as she gazed at the magnificent entrance. I was surprised too, to think that I would become the caretaker of a place that we used to sneak into when we were kids. Why did you come here? I asked while guessing that perhaps she had come to invite me to walk to school with her. She is, after all, my #1 best friend. I was wrong. Miss Alule? No, it's nothing. While blushing due to the misunderstanding, I looked back towards Kotori's room. Looks like she still hasn't woken up. Even if she gets up now, it takes her time eating breakfast. She can still make it with time to spare. There's still some left. You're joking, right? I only gave you a little bit. Oh, yeah, I guess. Kanako ate the whole thing again this morning, though. How was the taste? Really? With good food, it tastes good no matter how much you eat. Unrefined palate? The shock hit me like a bolt of lightning. I hung my head in dismay. The truth is, Agatha had revealed the reason why, since yesterday, the boarders hadn't been eating my cooking properly. I thought I'd ask her opinion, which is why I made Agatha some food and got her to eat it. It was made from leftover ingredients anyway. Cooking for girls is so difficult. Boy or girl, we're all human. Tasty is tasty. That's what I believe. Just as I was seriously troubled by this, I heard the squeaking of turning wheels coming from the door from down the hallway. First, Hat the Duck came into the dining hall, then Kotori came in after him. It's the opposite to usual. Kotori rubbed her sleepy eyes and started preparing Hat's food. It somehow looked as if the hungry Hat had woken her up. Not understanding her words, Hat quacks happily as Kotori speaks to him and eats his food.
アヒルだ。かわいい。
Kotori notices that Agatha is here and instantly opens up her eyes.
これコールダックだよね。テレビの CM で見たことある。ハバネさんが飼ってるの？私の部屋に勝手に住み着いてるだけよ。あなたここで何してるの？ハバネさん最近ずっと休んでるから様子を見に来たんだ。先生にでも頼まれたのかしら？そういうんじゃないけどねえ、一緒に学校行かない？誰があんたなんかと。
Kotori gave a humph and made another one of those straight faces she's so good at.
でもあんまり休むと授業とか遅れちゃうし、あなたには関係ないでしょ？そうなんだけどね。そうだよね、ごめん。誰も今日休むなんて言ってないじゃない。勘違いしないでね。あなたに言われたから行くわけじゃないのよ。じゃあ待ってるね。誰があなたと一緒に行くって言ったのよ。私は一人で登校します。
Kotori said with a straight face, then turned her wheelchair around. Just as she was about to leave, she stopped the wheelchair and turned
あ
around.
なたたち知り合いなの？
Huh? Yeah, we're childhood friends.
バカみたい。
It looks like she has even more of bad attitude this morning. However, she did say she was going to school. After tidying up the breakfast things, I left the dormitory with Agatha. On our way to school, somehow our conversation turned to Kotori. Is there a reason why Kotori stopped coming to school?
まあね。ハバネさんって足が不自由でしょ。2年で一緒のクラスになった時、そのせいで浮いてるような感じしたから、時々話しかけるようにしてたんだ。
That's so like Agatha to worry about that sort of thing. If there are any people who don't really fit into the group or are left out, she won't just ignore them. In the past, that's why I started to play with Mabo, so it could have been for the same reason.
けどハバネさんはあの調子でつっけんどんっていうか馴染む気がないみたいなんだよね。
Yeah, I can imagine that somehow.
そんな私とハバネさんのこと見てたクラスの子らがついに怒っちゃって、ハバネさんに物申したのが始まり。クラスの女子 vs ハバネさんの大喧嘩になっちゃって。
When Agatha reminded herself of what happened back then, she wearily slouched forward. Agatha is cheerful and has many friends. Kotori, who didn't respond to Agatha's concerns about her, might have been seen as the one in the wrong by those around them. Since then, she stopped coming to school?
そういうこと。いやー、あの時のハバネさんすごかったよ。クラスの女子全員を向こうに回して全然負けてなかったね。
Agatha is waving her arms around like someone from a kung fu movie and passionately tells the story. I decide not to ask her what kind of heroic deeds took place or for any specific details. Well, I didn't expect that. Even just by saying something in the slightest harsh way, she gets all tearful.
なんでハバネさんうちの学校に来たんだろう。だって授業も全然楽しそうじゃないし、友達も作ろうとしないし。
The only reason I could think of is that it might be because it has fully disabled access. It has full disabled access. In fact, that could be the main reason.
ああ、なんかしてあげられることないかな。
Looking at Agatha from the side as she puts her hands behind her head and starts thinking things over, I remember the withdrawal notice that I picked up from last night. On the spur of the moment, I decided not to give it back and act like I knew nothing about it. Is she really planning to drop out? It somehow felt like I had picked some heavy piece of lost property. The two of us both made troubled faces as we walked. Murmur, murmur. A quiet, strange commotion surrounded us. Most of the other students around us on their way to school were looking in the same direction. Over there was a tall, slender, beautiful girl walking along. Oh, it's her! It was the girl I met in the garage. Everyone was looking at her with curiosity, but it seemed that she hadn't noticed that other people were looking at her. I was looking at her in the same way as everyone else, but Agatha took the way I was looking in the wrong way.
ほうほう、さすがお目が高い。あの人はうちの学校の超有名人にして超留年生、望月天音先輩よ。
Mochizuki Amane. Amane Mochizuki. Super repeat student.
そう、もう何年も留年してるんだって。
Is she that stupid? She doesn't look it though.
どっちかっていうと天才？成績トップとかそういう次元じゃなくて、先生ももう教えることは何もないっていうか、たまに教えてもらいに行ってるとかなんとか。
Okay, cleverer than the teachers. Does our school really deal in such specialized fields?
それなのになぜか卒業せず学校に居座ってるの。計画的に単位を落としてわざと留年してるんだって。本来規則で認められているよりも余分に留年してるから超留年生。けど珍しいな、朝の通学路で見かけるなんて。
I don't know if she's a genius or not, but she definitely seems like a pretty weird person. Then abruptly, super repeat student senior Amane Mochizuki stopped walking and looked at the sky. Everyone else mimicked her and looked up too. A jet plane flying through the blue sky, pulling its vapor trail along behind it. Everyone soon realized it was a plane and quickly lost interest and started walking again. However, Amane Mochizuki kept on standing there, looking up at the plane flying high in the sky. When people came from behind and avoided her like she was in their way, she didn't pay any attention to them either.
行こう。
Sure. Kotori arrived just as our morning homeroom class finished.
遅くなりました。
幅ね、もう体調の方はいいのか？
はい、おかげさまで。
そうか、心配してたんだぞ。
Kotori went past the homeroom teacher who seemed bewildered as she had come back to school all of a sudden, then, still in her wheelchair, arrived at her desk. The desk right in front was the only one that didn't have a chair. Everyone looked on, puzzled.
私は動物園の動物じゃないわ。
Now that Kotori was in school, she started her cool allure routine again. She concentrated during the lesson and answered the teacher's questions easily when asked. It seemed like her grades in regular subjects are top class. During recess, she sat at her desk reading a book or going off somewhere. She didn't try to talk to anyone, and even if Agatha tried to speak to her, she acted like she hadn't noticed. The other girls in the class looked like they were worried about how they should treat her and watched her from a distance. During gym class, the way she looked on, bored, left an impression on me. She always looked like she was all alone, and didn't seem to be enjoying herself very much. Hey, Kotori! At lunchtime, I found Kotori carrying her bag, about to leave the classroom, and I chased her down the hallway. It's lunchtime, you know? What are you doing? Whoosh! Suddenly, Kotori dashed away at unbelievable speed. What? Hey! In the heat of the moment, I tried to chase her, but I thought I would bump into passing students, and I was too slow to start moving. In the meantime, Kotori had already gotten inside the elevator. According to the school rules, most students are not allowed to use the elevator. It was only supposed to be used by workers or teachers carrying big loads, or disabled students like Kotori. Even so, I chased after her, only for the doors to close mercilessly in front of me. Through the glass, the one that's with the self-proclaimed cool allure stuck her tongue out and headed to the floor below as I stood and watched. You're not getting away! Why is my character chasing her down in the first place? I ran and made it to the school gates. She was holding her bag. It seemed like she was trying to leave early, so I went and cut her off. However, I can't deny the possibility that her lunch is in the bag. Maybe I got the wrong idea. If that's not it, then what could be the problem? I watched over the school gates like some guardian statue. Bam! I was crashed into by something in the back. In other words, from outside of the school gates. Arrgh! Ouch! What was that? I got up and felt like I was crawling out from under an avalanche. Then I saw a big cardboard box and a girl that had fallen over. Are you okay? I knew it! I knew it was Amane for some reason. Oh! I looked at her as I got up, and without thinking, I thought I was going to say the student repeat student, but I held my tongue. I'm alright. As she says that the super repeating super senior holds onto the big cardboard box. Again! She went to lift it up, but the senior Amane Mochizuki slumped down, exhausted. I'll help you carry it. Huh? It's so heavy! The big cardboard box is incredibly heavy. Come on, it's no big deal. I said as I went to pick it up anyway. Is this okay here? I don't know what's in it, but we put the very heavy cardboard box on the floor. It's alright. Anyway, senior, if you're hungry... She was starting towards the inside of the garage. Staring towards the inside of the garage. Senior? I find myself copying her and looking at in the same direction. Inside. Hi! Where's Kotori? What's she doing here? She's by the big thing placed in the center of the garage and is trying to lift up the sheet to see what's underneath. Kotori is surprised when Amane speaks to her. Kotori seems intimidated and nods. Amane vigorously pulls back the sheet. Inside is a white, steam-lined aircraft. Kotori looked at it, dazed. I say, wow, as I let a small surprise sound slip out.
これもしかしてグライダー？ああ、そうだ。
Amane nodded, and Kotori cautiously moved her head closer to the aircraft. Even in the dimly lit garage, the glider's white body had a glossy shine to it and faintly reflected Kotori's face. I moved towards it to take a closer look. Is this the one that we saw from Windmill Hill?
多分そう。
The smooth surface looks like it was made from plastic. However, it is hard to the touch. The wings had been removed, and for now, it was just the body.
コックピットはこんな風になってるんだ。
This is amazing! And she's gonna freak out and run away, isn't she? We'd started talking to each other at some point, but then finally realized who it was we were talking to. Hey, you! Why were you running away just now? She calmly ignores my question, but then hurriedly tries to escape, and I go ahead to block her. I won't let you get away. Why did you come here for? Why did you come here for? Wow, these spelling mistakes. You're not here to eat lunch. Eat lunch? Wow, these spelling mistakes are driving me nuts. To eat lunch, are you?
意地悪なやつが校門で見張ってたからここに隠れてたのよ。
So she really was trying to leave early.
知り合いかい？
Amane was listening carefully to our conversation. Amane was wolfing down a Napoleon pasta lunchbox, and Kotori and I both had a face that seemed to say, "Whoa!" and looked on in amazement. Why would we say, "Whoa"?
なんでかな。美人にこういうことされるとすごいがっかりする。
Oh. She didn't know that when she was eating ice cream like a crazy idiot, I had the same reaction when I was watching her. By the way, the thing that Amane was eating was the lunchbox that I had brought. As usual, the boarders hadn't eaten the breakfast I had made for them, so I packed it as my lunch. I had made 2 lunchboxes. One was for me. As for the other one, I thought that if Kotori was going to go to school, she might have found it difficult at lunchtime, so I was worried about her and brought another lunchbox. That's why I was chasing her. If she didn't need it, I thought that I might eat them both myself, but she ran away before I could ask her.
でもいいのか？君のお弁当全部食べてしまって。
Asked Amane, although she'd already eaten most of it before asking. I've already eaten my one. I was hungry during morning recess, so I had lunch early. Relieved to hear my answer, Amane continues to enjoy the cold Napoleon pasta.
おいしいな。ちゃんとしたご飯を食べるのは久しぶりだ。
Didn't you have anything to eat after I saw you yesterday? I only gave her 1 piece of bread. Amane stopped moving her chopsticks and took a good look at my face.
もしかして君は昨日パンをくれた人か？
You've only just realized?
いや、昨日は集中していたからな。
She really is weird.
そうか、君は2度も私を救ってくれたのか。
She looked at me with eyes that sparkled like a little kid's. If she were a dog, her tail would definitely be wagging like crazy.
君からパンをもらったのが約20時間前で、それ以前に遡るなら、最後に食事をとったのは、
Oh
およそ
gosh!
70時間前になる。
Oh gosh, Amane. I counted on my fingers. If there were 24 hours in a day, that's 3 days ago!
太陽圏の豚骨ラーメン全部のせを食べた。スープが濃厚で美味しかった。
She recalls this and her face looks like she's about to start drooling. Why don't you eat? Are you on a diet?
忘れていた。
Huh?
考え事をしていると他のことをよく忘れるんだ。私はバカだからな。
Amane replied with pride. I'd prefer it if she didn't compare it to when people forget things because they're hungry.
ここでグライダーを作っているんですか？ああ。
Are you doing that here?
ソアリング部の部室兼ガレージだが。
Soaring Club? I wasn't familiar with that name. What's soaring?
上昇気流に乗ってグライダーで飛ぶことをソアリングと言うんだ。
Flying a glider by riding the rising air currents. I kind of get it, but on the other hand, I don't get it. So the aim of the club is to make and fly a glider?
そういうことになるな。
So this garage is used for club activities after all. Even so, it's pretty spacious.
グライダーって飛行機みたいなものなんでしょ？自分で作れるものなの？ああ、作れるさ。それが人工物である以上、人に作れないものはないはずだが。
I have a feeling that's not what she's asking. However, Amane answered the question in all seriousness.
どうやって作るの？そうだな。それを説明するなら、実際に作ってみた方が早い。
Hold on a moment, I said, as Amane slurped up the last of the Neapolitan... whatever. With extremely bad manners. Wiping around her mouth with a tissue, she started rummaging through a desk drawer.
あれはどこに行ったかな。
Peeking inside the drawer, somehow I get the impression that Amane is a typical disorganized person. Rather than things being put away, it was more like they were stuffed in.
あったあった。これだ。
The thing that Amane had taken out was a paper airplane construction kit made using cardboard.
さあ、作ってみてくれ。
Without thinking, Kotori and I looked at each other. I feel that manufacturing a glider and making a paper airplane are complete... They misspelled completely. Completely different things. But for now, I'll try doing as she says. Using glue and a craft knife, in about 10 minutes we had finished the paper airplane. Paper plane.
できたわ。
All done. Amane takes the plane that Kotori had made and takes a good look. Then she threw it. The paper airplane floated gently as it flew and landed near the wall on the other side of the garage.
綺麗にまっすぐ飛んだ。いい機体だ。
Kotori seems embarrassed about being complimented.
飛行機にはいろんな種類がある。ジャンボジェットや小型セスナ、戦闘機。
And I have a new item in my inventory.
そして今投げた紙飛行機。
Amane was the one that threw that, not Kotori.
それらはみんな同じ原理で飛ぶんだ。
paper airplanes and jumbo jets are the same?
ああ、原理は同じ。翼を使って空気に浮かび飛行する。
Kotori and I both tilted our heads in puzzlement. We both had a skeptical look on our faces. I can understand that a light paper airplane can fly by riding the wind, but it's hard to imagine that a giant hunk of metal can float in the sky on the same principle. There must be some other method that allows it to fly. Amane goes to pick up the paper airplane that she had just
これ
thrown.
をよく見てほしい。君たちが知っている飛行機とこの紙飛行機、違いはどこにある？
The size and the material?
人が乗るかどうかも違うわ。そうだな。あとはエンジンがあるかないかくらいか。逆に言えばその他は同じだ。そこに飛行の原理がある。一般的な飛行機はだいたいこれと同じパーツからできている。まずは胴体、次に主翼、水平尾翼、垂直尾翼。多少突飛な形状をした飛行機でもだいたい同じパーツか、あるいは同じ役割をする別のパーツによって構成されている。
When she puts it like that, I guess she's right. I've never paid that much attention to it, though.
ところで飛行機がなぜ空気に浮くのか知っているかい？揚力があるからよ。そうだ。揚力とは流体の中にある翼に働く力のうち、流れの方向に対して垂直な成分のことを言う。
I look baffled again as Amane smiles a little and rephrases it.
つまり空気が翼を浮き上がらせようとする力のことだ。揚力はここ主翼によって生み出される。翼に前から風が当たると空気は翼の上と下に分かれて流れていくことになる。
I can just imagine the wings cutting the air like a blade.
この時翼の上側と下側で気流の速度に差が生じると流れの速い側の圧力が下がるんだ。ベルヌイの定理ね。
Amane nods. Standing behind her, I am a little freaked out as she so easily comes out with a word like Bernoulli. What the hell is that?
授業で習ったでしょ。
We didn't learn that at my school. Maybe?
だから飛行機の翼は上面の空気が速く流れるよう設計されている。上面側の圧力を下げるためだ。そうすることで相対的に下面の圧力が高まり、空気が翼を持ち上げようとするんだ。
The air lifts the wings up? It's a phenomenon that's hard to suddenly imagine. So that's Bernoulli's theorem? Amane nodded as if to say yes.
それともう一つ、翼の上面を流れた空気は翼面によって下へ曲げられ後方に吹き下ろしを生じさせる。
As she explains, Amane is drawing a cross-section of the wing. According to that, an airplane's wings are flat at the bottom and the top is shaped like a mountain. So it seems like it is semicircular. Apparently, the air on the upper side flows along the raised curved surface and then bends to flow downwards. As for the question of why the air flows along the raised surface, it can only be said that this is because of the nature of the air. Or so it would seem.
この吹き下ろしはニュートンの第三法則によって同じだけの反作用を翼に与え上方に持ち上げようとする。
The reaction lifts up the wings?
重たいバスケットボールを地面に叩きつけようとしたら 体がふわーっと浮く感じがするでしょ。それと同じことよ。
Does that mean that when the wing drops in the air, the reaction causes it to float?
それら揚力は機体の重量を上回った時、飛行機は空を飛ぶことができる。たとえそれが総重量数百トンに及ぶジャンボ旅客機でもね。
Theoretically, that may be so, but I still couldn't imagine how enough lift to cause a several hundred-ton airplane to take off could be created. However, airplanes do actually fly in the sky.
揚力を生み出してくれるこの主翼は飛行機が空に浮かぶために必要なパーツというわけだ。
I don't know if I understand or not. However, I understood that the main wings are the most important part.
次に尾翼だが、垂直と水平と2つある。
Okay, so here I think that we will stop. So, save. And next time we'll go and do more of the explaining of how a plane works. And and okay. Why have a part where you're explaining the mechanics of a plane? Yeah. So, in all honesty, I'm getting a little bit annoyed with this game. 'Cause we've gone 5 episodes now where we can't influence the story. And this is about, what, 3.5 hours? Or something into the game, and we still haven't been able to influence the story. What's going on? It's a visual novel that is supposed to have you influence the story. And let me show you what I mean. So look at this. So these are the achievements. And the achievements you have the Kotori route, Agaha route, Amane route, Aza route, Yoru route, and that's what you need. So when am I going and failed to complete any route as well? So when am I going to be able to influence the story? That's what's getting me. When am I going to be able to influence the story? So, this has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time for another episode of If My Heart Had Wings.
お疲れ様でした。